Hello. I am recording another entry, and today is July 12th. So this is only a few days after my last audio, because I think it was audio 26. And that audio is called audio 20, what it is called, diary entry 26, girlfriend acting weird. um I wanted to say that I figured out what was happening, and yeah, I was not going crazy. It was indeed something that happened to her, like she was indeed feeling bad. I wasn't like going insane or worrying about nothing. I was right. There were things going wrong. Fortunately, it didn't have anything to do with me. It was a family thing. Like, her cousin had to go back to her country, so um and she was feeling bad because she was going back to her country, and it's gonna take a long time until they meet each other again. And I mean, it might sound like something that's not that bad, but for her, it is. Like, that's a big, big problem for her. So yeah, that's why she was like that. Um, yeah. So everything is normal now. Everything has gone back to the usual. But that got me like really, really scared. I got really, really scared because of that. Like, I was really, really worried with her and like what she was feeling, because I knew something was not right. Even though she was telling me it was nothing and that she was fine, I knew it wasn't right. Um, yeah, she felt bad for not telling me, because um, I said stuff like, uh, I love you and I'm here to help you, and um, eh, my life's not my life anymore, it's our life. My problems are your problems as well. I'll always share them with you, and I'll never hide anything from you. Stuff like that. Just like supporting her, but still just kind of hinting at, like, trying to make her realize that what she did was kind of wrong, and not and like hiding her feelings from me. I understand that's like, I don't want her to I didn't want to make her feel bad, like saying that. I was just planning on like uh how can I say it? I just wanted to make her realize, like, that I'm not her enemy. I am by her side and I'm there to help her. And she doesn't have the need to hide anything. I wanted to make her realize that. She felt bad because of that, like, because she didn't tell me. So she apologized and all, but I have the feeling that this will not change. Like, the next time she feels bad, she'll hide from me again. I am almost sure that's gonna happen. But yeah, it's something I'll have to deal with. And when that happens, I'm gonna say the same thing again. I'm gonna say like, oh, we promised honesty above all else. We promised truth to each other. I am here to help you. I want to help you. I don't know the reason why she does that, like where she hides her problems from me and just pretends to be okay sometimes. I don't really know why she does that, but I feel like it's because she feels that she should deal with them by herself. And I think it's gonna take a while until I am able to kind of deconstruct that feeling or that thought she has, because it's something that's kind of built into her, like the feeling that she has to do everything by herself and solve everything by herself. And of course, all of this that I'm saying is just speculations, because she never said this to me. I'm just guessing. These are just hunches I have. But yeah, um, I feel like that's the case. I'm almost sure that's the case. And I feel like I should be able to help her, and I will try my best to help her with that. But I don't think I can help it directly, like directly. Yeah, directly. I can't help her directly. I have to like show work, I guess. Like every whenever it is possible, I have to show that like I am there for her and that I want to help her with her problems, and I want to make her feel better, and I want to make her life easier and share everything, not only the good parts but also the bad ones. I want to be able to help her overcome her fears, her her troubles and everything. I say that to her, like maybe not emphasizing as much, but I try to make that obvious, but in a subtle way, you know? Like always showing love to her in little ways. Um, I talked to my mom about that issue we had, about this issue specifically, that I was worried and she was not telling me. Um, yeah, my mom asked me, or she said something that kinda I kinda agree with, but I don't know what to think about. She said that she noticed that I might like her more than she likes me. And I kinda think that's true. Or at least I demonstrate more than she does. I'm not saying she hates me or anything, because that's like far from truth. I do believe she loves me. But the way we um, carry our relationship is different. Like, I am much more available to her. I am like much more romantic, I think. Like, I'm always spilling my heart out to her. And it's not like she doesn't do the same, she just doesn't do as much as I do, you know? And that kind of worries me a bit. Like, I know it's though just the way she is. She's kind of a cold person. She's always been a cold person. So I can't expect her to be as romantic as I am. But, you know, I would like to receive some love as well. I'm not saying she doesn't give me any love, she does. I just feel a little bit lonely sometimes. And but that's not such a big problem. Like, I want to tell her that, but I don't know how to do it. Because if I just say it like I'm saying here, it might sound like I am um, asking her to be like that. And that's like it might sound like I am pressuring her to do something and to change the way she is, which is not the case. I don't want her to change. I just want to feel loved, which is something like I do feel loved in my relationship, but I would like to feel more loved. Like, I feel like that's something I should say to her. I just don't know how, you know? I it's something I have to tell her that like I want to feel loved and that uh I don't really feel like my feelings are um matched by hers 100%, but I also don't want it to feel like I am pressuring her, because that's not the point. I just want her to trust me as much as I trust her. And mm, the fact that she didn't tell me the first time kind of gives me the feeling that she doesn't trust me as much. I'm not saying she doesn't trust me completely and that like she lies to me all the time. It's just that I don't know. I really don't know. She's a very complicated person, and she has a lot of uh, problems, like psychological problems. And that not only messes up my head a little bit, but also her life. Like, she goes through a lot of stuff because of that, because of how her head works, because of how afraid and how insecure she is. Like, the fact that she didn't tell me the problem she was having, it's not exclusive with me. Like, I don't think if like she was dating any other person, I think it would be the same. I think it's something with her. Like, I think she doesn't like she avoids at all costs sharing her problems with other people. It's something, the problem's not with the people, it's with her, you know? Of course, I'm not gonna tell her that, like, all those thoughts I have, because um, it doesn't make sense. Like, maybe it's something that she doesn't realize, or maybe it's something that's just not true. But I feel like I have to tell her how that affects me in some way. But I also don't want it to sound like rude or something. I don't want it to make like create uh, create a bad atmosphere. I really don't want it to. Um so yeah, I have to find a way to tell her that I want to do it in person. I don't want to do it through messages. I want to, like, one day that we go out or something, I spend like we do it normally and all. And after we like eat or something, I just ask like, "Oh, can I don't know that a word for it, but it's something like, can I just be honest with you? Or like, can I just uh vent. I remember the word. Can I vent to you?" And then I'm gonna say like something. I I'm not gonna lie to her, obviously. I'm not changing the truth or um distorting informations. I just have to be careful with how I say it to not make her feel guilty or something. Because that's something that's very common. But I want to say, like, you know, I have always been pretty insecure with a lot of stuff. And that's a problem for the both of us because you are also very insecure. And I mean, I'm not being rude by saying that, obviously, because that's something she has already told me. She has already told me. I don't know how to say it, but she already told. She already told me that. Okay, so um, I want to say like insecurities have always been a problem for us because we're both really insecure. But there's something I say all the time that I think you don't really understand, which is I am here for you. And even though you like you thank me for this, I feel like you don't really think about it. Like I really mean it. I am here for you all the time. Everything you need. I'm never gonna judge you. I'm never gonna do anything that helps to make you feel bad or anything. Everything I want is for you to feel good. That's my purpose in this relationship. Make your life easier, help you go through hard times, and the fact that you hid that problem from me that day made me really, really insecure. Like, don't you trust me? Uh, I had a lot of things in my head. Obviously, the main one was what problem you had and what was causing you to act so differently. But I also had other things on my mind, like, why is she not telling me? Is the problem with me? Is that because she doesn't trust me or something? Does she feel like uh, I'm gonna make the situation worse? And I also want to bring the part that when I asked her to be my girlfriend, the first thing we promised each other was honesty. I want to like bring that up to her and say like we promised each other to be truthful to each other and like always tell the truth. But that doesn't seem to be happening because you are not um uh you're not um doing that. Of course, I don't want to sound so rude as I did here. I'm gonna think a little bit more on how I'm gonna say it, but that's basically what I want to say. I just want to say, like, I am here for you. I want to really reassure that. I reassure that a lot of times, like, very frequently. I say, if you have any problem, I am here for you. But, and I want to say that, um, I want to reassure her of that. And I might also say that thing that my mom asked, like that I seem to like her way more than she likes me. Um, maybe like I don't want her to feel bad because of that. I just want her to like pay more attention to stuff. And she has a lot of stuff to take care of in her life, but um but you know, I would love her to like be a little bit more active in our relationship. I don't want to pressure her into doing anything, but I really don't know how to do it without pressuring her. Like how to say those feelings without making her feel pressure to change her way. Maybe if I reassure her that, like, reinforce the fact that I'm just venting to her, maybe that helps. But I can't really, um, know. And I haven't thought much about it, and so I don't know really what to expect, like the consequences of that. Maybe I feel like it's something that's not gonna last. Like, the only way to solve these issues is by making her go into therapy and getting psychological help. But it's gonna be hard to make her do that. But she has to. And all of this stuff that I'm saying, like, I want to reassure that in the end, like, all of this stuff that I'm saying to you is not to make you feel pressured. It's just because I trust you and I I wanted to vent, like I wanted to take these things off my chest. And I hope you understand them, like my side of the story. Cause like right now we don't have any problems. The only problem is this one that she doesn't tell me when she's feeling bad or when she's feeling sad or when she has a problem. I just want to say that that makes me feel bad. The fact that she doesn't tell me makes me feel bad. I don't need her to be happy all the time. Like I don't expect her to be happy all the time. Because that's normal. No one feels happy all the time. No one is okay all the time. But I want to help her to be as good as she can, like, and feel the best she possibly can. I think saying in these words will make it better. Like, it'll make her feel less pressured. And yeah, I hope that works. I am really, really tired right now. It's almost 1 a.m. Yeah, it's midnight and 33 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna um turn this off. I just wanted to give a quick update on last audio. I had planned more things to talk about, but I don't really remember them. It's probably because I'm really, really tired. It's so late right now, so I'm just gonna turn it off. So, thank you for listening and see you in the next entry.